Hey guys, this is Shubha. Today I'm going to tell you a story about Buddha and his disciples. Buddha and his disciples went on a long journey. During their journey, they decided to take rest in one particular place. While they were taking rest, Buddha noticed one disciple. He was a senior-most disciple. He was looking very sad and very sorrowful, tired. So Buddha called him and asked him, "My dear, what happened to you? Why are you looking so sad?" Then this monk said, "Guruji, I am very sad. I am full of sorrows. Can you please help me overcome these sorrows?" Then Buddha said, "Yes, of course I can." So he called all other disciples, made them sit around him, and he said, "This monk is very sad. We'll all together find out what is sadness." Then Buddha said, "I'm going to tell you all a story now." And he started like this. There was a merchant in one village. This merchant was very wealthy, very successful, and he was doing very well. He was also a very nice man. He was very good to all his employees, to his helpers, and he was very kind, especially to the helpers. He used to travel frequently from India to Greece on business. During one of his trips, he bought one extraordinary flower vase. A flower vase which was beautiful looking, embedded with precious stones in it. He got it packed and he brought it to India, to his home. After reaching home, he kept it on a table and he called one of his favorite helper who was with this merchant for many years. He was a very hardworking, very loyal helper, and he was working for many years with this merchant. So merchant called his helper and told him, "Look, this is a very delicate gift that I brought from Greece. I would like you to unpack it very carefully." Helper said, "Okay, Guruji. Okay, Malik. Okay, Malik." And again the merchant said, "You have to handle it carefully. It's a very delicate flower vase." And Malik went inside the room to continue with his work. This helper slowly started unpacking the flower vase, and suddenly, doesn't know what happened. It slipped from his hand, and what happened? Broke into hundreds of pieces all around the house. The pieces spread all around the house, and he was shocked. He was scared now. By then, merchant came out running. "What is the sound? What happened?" He saw the flower was broken into hundreds of pieces and was in deep sorrow. He was shocked, he was heartbroken, but he didn't want to hurt the feelings of this helper who was with him for very long and he was very loyal. So merchant controlled all his emotions and he told the helper, that's okay, you just clear up everything and then you go home. So the helper cleared the whole place, put them in the dustbin and went home. This merchant went back to his room and he'd been thinking, oh my God, what a loss for me. That flower vase is worth thousands of gold coins. And moreover, there was a story behind it. That flower vase was given by the king of the Greece to his wife, and it was preserved carefully for so many years by her. It was an antique piece and it was not available anywhere else. It was one kind of that flower vase, which is very beautiful and very precious and very, very expensive. So he's been thinking of all that and felt very sad, felt very worried about the loss of money, about the loss of flowers, and really thinking about all that. He did not get sleep in the night. So he kept tossing and turning, thinking of the same thing, and he did not sleep at all. Then suddenly he thought, let me go check what is this helper is doing, whether he is able to sleep or not. He slowly went and peeped, and the helper was sleeping happily. He was even snoring. He was in a different world altogether. Then the merchant thought, oh my God, he is the one who broke the flower vase, and he's not even worried. He's not even sorry about that. He's happily sleeping. Let me teach him something tomorrow. And he went back to his room. Next day, when the helper came to work, he told him, this flower vase was so expensive. It's about thousands of gold coins worth, and it's very precious, and it is antique piece. You won't get it anywhere else. And I bought this as a gift for you. Now, what happened to the helper? He started thinking, oh my God, what a loss for me. I can't even afford to buy one silver coin with my 1 year's income. Imagine if I'd got all these gold coins. I'd have been so rich, I've been so happy. Now I lost everything just by dropping it down because of my carelessness. And he kept thinking about it, and he did not get sleep in the night. But merchant slept very well that night. So that's the story. And now Buddha asked them, can you tell me now, what is the reason for sorrow? What do you understand by this story? What is the reason for sadness or anger? Then Buddha said, it is your thought. Your thought